Kool TV proudly presents West Carter Comets basketball live on the Kool Hit Sports Network. Now let's hit courtside for countdown to tip-off for exciting West Carter Comets basketball action live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Kent Robinson, Jeff Irwin going to be joining me tonight as we come from John Hop Brown Court. How cool is it to start girls high school basketball right here in Olive Hill, and the man that has his name on the side of the wall, and well-deserved. And we bring you into the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's in Grayson and in Flatwoods. JV game just wrapped up just a few minutes ago, and Raceland won 38-24. And we bring in Jeff Irwin now and talk about a little pregame. And Jeff, it's the season opener for both of these teams on this December 3rd cold night. Last year, Raceland won 59-45. I had a brief chance to talk to some of the coaches, and we can talk about that during our pregame. But it's a new season. You know, both teams still kind of young. We've got Marty Thomas still at Raceland, and, of course, Faith Kahn has been at West Carter for quite a while now. I'm Mr. McNabb, and getting my fist bumped from the officials tonight. But what do you think, Jeff? It's a new season. We're going to be very, very busy this year, boys and girls basketball. But anytime these two teams meet, man, Raceland and West Carter, it's usually a pretty close contest.
Oh, absolutely. If you take a look at, like you said, last year, Raceland's actually had the last 3 games that they've won in the series, going all the way back to November 2023, January 24th, 2023. Raceland has beat West Carter in the last 3 series. West Carter had it before that. Back, of course, they had a little bit of the COVID time period and everything. So it's been a back and forth battle. West Carter kind of dominates the series, especially early on in the late 90s and, during the heyday when the Comets did win the state championship there in 2000. They had a great team for a long time on there. And but yet, like I said, it's a brand new season. We throw all the books out the door and everything else because we're getting ready to write history tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. Again, the junior varsity team beating West 38-24. You introduced me to the new athletic director this year at West Carter. And, Jeff, we know we'll be out here quite a bit, and we'll be seeing a lot of him. And thanks to him, when we both got here, I saw you guys pull in, and I came in, and I looked, it's like, where's our table? I told Faith Collins, I guess they was going to have me sit on the floor. She started laughing.
We were going to do an XFL thing, and we were going to put you in the court.
I like it.
On there. Instead of the buddy cam, we'd have the Kent cam.
Well, it's been years ago, state tournament, I sat on the floor in Louisville, and actually, it's a true story. Richie Farmer landed on my foot. And I got back to the hotel. I had to go to the lobby and get a bag of ice. But that's a different story.
Say, good memories and everything on there.
We'll take our first break. When we come back, we'll delve back into this one just a little bit more, as it's Raceland's Marty Thomas Lady Rams and West Carter and her team, Faith Kahn. We'll take our first break. Be back in a moment. This is high school basketball on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Painesville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back at John Hop Brown Court, we welcome you back to the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's in Grayson and in Flatwoods. Just about 10 minutes away from getting this one underway. We'll have your starting lineups coming up in just a little bit for West Carter and for Raceland. And Jeff, you sent the starters down to me to kind of look them over, and I've done some stat work last night. Really, if you looked at both two teams, Coach Thomas of Raceland and Coach Kahn of West, familiar names in the O scorebook for game number one for both of these teams.
Yeah, it's one of those things that usually they kind of start out pretty early with each other on there and just try to roll with it. And what a great game to get started out. And actually, funny story here with tonight, on our other channel on YouTube, it's our still same channel here on Kool TV, you have the boys, West and Raceland playing at Raceland tonight. And so it's going to be an interesting story on here, having both games. They're just flip-flopping.
Be a little confusing for some people.
Some people might be like, wait a minute, I thought the girls were playing tonight. It's like, yeah, they are. It's just on a different stream that's on there.
Yeah, a girl I work with, her husband is the assistant coach at Raceland, Eric Keaton. And she knows I do sports for Cool Hits. And she said, who you got tonight? And I said, West and Raceland. She said, oh, I guess I'll see you tonight. I said, I've got the girls' game. She went, well, I won't see you till tomorrow. But, we talked about boys basketball. It's wide open, too, don't you think? Probably the favorite again. You've got to give it to Ashland, I think, just because what they've done in the previous years. Wouldn't you think?
Oh, absolutely. There's not like a whole grand shakeup of things, I think, going on in the region. I mean, there's not going to be, unless, somebody comes out and appears to be the dominant force, coming out there. And the boys, you're looking at definitely Ashland, Boyd counties, another name to mention out there with that. On the girls' side, I mean, you're still going to be looking at Russell, Ashland, of course, a contender out there, as well as Boyd County. A lot of the same kind of names that's out there, because Ashland on the girls' side had a great season last year, 26-7. Russell had a great season, 28-7. And then, of course, you got Boyd County right up there, too, 24-11. So, I mean, I wouldn't suspect too much of a big shakeup on there unless you got some teams that decide that they're going to get hot here early on in the season.
Both teams getting their warm-ups in. West Carter to the right and Raceland to the left. Of course, as soon as I say that, West Carter goes to the exits. And, our first game, you and I worked together. Rachel's going to be doing our camera work. And we were talking as we were setting things up. It's going to be a fun year. I mean, we're going to be pretty busy this year. I was telling you before we got started, several games for me this year, but we wouldn't have it any other way. And that's why we do what we do at Cool Hits. We enjoy it covering the kids. It's not so much about us, but just promoting the youth and the girls and boys. Not only, look what we do, football, basketball. We've done soccer, baseball. And don't forget KCU. So we're going to be everywhere this season, right? Oh, absolutely. We're going to be right there every step of the way with them and following them all the way down until we can't follow them anymore on their way. Whoever ends up heading down the RUP. But on the radio side, we can travel with them that way too, sure. And on the Schoolboy Radio Network down that way as well. Yeah, we'll be there. Okay, 6:30 to go. We'll take you another break. Maybe come back and do the starting lineups, look at the officials, and we'll go from there. And we got several sponsors we want to thank tonight as we move along. It's going to be the Raceland Lady Rams and the West Carter Lady Comets from Olive Hill, Kentucky. West Carter High School back in a moment on the Kool TV Sports Network.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Welcome back to the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better in pizza. Papa John's in Grayson and in Flatwoods. It's Kent, Jeff, and Rachel here tonight as we get you ready for Lady Ram and Lady Comet basketball. Talking to Coach Thomas and Faith, Jeff, before the games, just kind of was filling them out, and you could see the excitement in their eyes, the energy. You know, they both told me, we've had summer ball. We've been in and out of the weight room. We've been running. We've been practicing. We've been scrimmaging. We're ready to start this season, and they're both really pumped.
I know. It's one of those things, you know, you scrimmage, and everything else right beforehand, but this is the night that everybody's really been working toward because, you know, as the old saying always goes, if you want to be perfect, it starts on game 1.
All right. If you want to, we'll go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups.
Yeah, absolutely.
This evening for West Carter and Raceland.
Yeah, we'll start off with the Lady Rams on here. Starting off first, a sophomore, number 2, Allison Rigsby. And then number 10, a junior, Brooklyn Campbell. And then a senior, number 11, Alexis Boggs. Junior, number 14, Sophia Maynard. And junior, number 33, Naomi Maynard. That's your lineup there for the Lady Rams.
All right.
And we'll flip it over here, and we'll take a look here at the home team, the Lady Comets. Starting off first is going to be a junior wearing number 10, Sydney Cecil, and then a freshman, number 20, Macy Holbrook, and then a freshman, 23, Bristol Boggs, junior and number 24, Kinley Nolan, and then a sophomore, number 35, Nova Hatton. So a really young team there for the Lady Comets, a little bit more experience there for the Lady Rams, but that's your starting lineups here tonight.
All right, we'll take a look at the officiating crew. It's brought to you by the great folks at Tri-State Ophthalmology for complete eye care, including surgical and medical management of eye disease. See the doctors at Tri-State Ophthalmology. And Jeff, another really good crew for tonight's game. Jeff Callahan, Joe Codiron, and Arlen McNabb. We'll take our final break. When we come back, we'll check those starters, make sure the coaches didn't change anything on us. We'll have our national anthem, and Jeff and I will be pleased to bring you tonight's coverage of Raceland and West Carter right here on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Very nice job.
Always good to have a live national anthem here, and we welcome you back to John Hop Brown Court once again as we see the West Carter High School JROTC program, their color guard presenting the colors here this afternoon, or this evening, excuse me.
My granddaughter used to be in the color guard at Russell, and they work just as hard as anybody else.
Oh, they do. They're another team, and actually they compete for trophies as well.
Yeah.
I get the Raider Challenge. And so here we are, ready to go for game time here at John Hop Brown Court as we're going to have the starting lineups here on the court. Starting off first here with the visiting Lady Rams of Raceland.
Raceland's going to be in their visiting team black jerseys, orange trim. Marty Thomas, head coach, and a familiar face, Jeff. We talked about it. Looks like that's Paul Miller. Spent some time at Ashland on as assistant coach with girls. And then he was a head coach at, I'm pretty sure that's him. He was coach at Greenup, and now he's the assistant here under head coach Marty Thomas.
Yeah,
Paul's a good dude.
Yeah, taking a look at the entire staff there, 4 the Lady Rams. Of course, like I said, Marty Thomas is your head coach. And then looking down the line there, you got Bobby Bond, Donnie Rigsby, Catherine Weaver, Tori All-Darby, and Paul Miller. So that is a confirmation. He is there. And now we got the Lady Comets coming in here today.
Yeah, very excited. I know Faith is ready to get this one underway. Last time I was here, I went to go interview her and kept waving me away. And I thought she was waving to me. So I kept waving, and she said, "I'm sick. Don't come over here." You was here that night, remember?
Yeah, it's like I don't have the voice for it tonight.
Get away. I mean, in fact, I think she sat in the stands.
And
I don't think she stayed for the whole game.
No,
I think she left.
I'm right there with you. I think that she kind of hung it up there and said, I'm sick. I don't want to
take it no more.
Well, especially near the end of the season too. On there, you can't.
No,
risk
still too much going on. She also told me tonight because I brought that up. She started laughing. She said I was the only one out of the entire team, including my coaches, that was sick. JV wasn't sick. Varsity wasn't sick. Me.
All right, and tonight's tip-off is brought to you by the Ashland YMCA.
Ashland YMCA, open 24 hours a day, offering programs for everyone. Check them out at the Y. And the Rams start with a first 2 points from Boggs. We're underway.
Going to get a kick there on Raceland, so it'll be out of bounds. Westcar will take it out underneath the basket. Back here on the Papa John's broadcast table.
Yeah, West Carter cheerleaders, they're always here. Girls and boys basketball. West Carter long three shot in and out, won't good, and rebounded by Raceland. The Rams want to run. That was Maynard. Mim Maynard trying to get it down the floor. It looked like to Boggs, and she throws it out of bounds for our first turnover.
Just a little miscommunication there on where she was going.
Nolan picks it up. Been a lot of Nolans come through West Carter.
Yeah, several good ones on there.
And then Maynard tying her up, jump ball.
Possession arrow points toward the Lady Comets, and they'll take it out here almost right in front of you there.
So the freshman Boggs right in front of me, throws it into the backcourt. Nova Hatton gets it, goes left side, crosses the timeline. Raceland in a little man-to-man to start the game tonight.
As we said, this West Carter team, very young, on the roster. You've got freshmen. You do have a couple of juniors that's out there. Really no notable seniors, we'll put it that way, on there. Just taking a look.
Rigsby coast to coast off the window. It's 4-0 Rams. Keep moving my table. Nice give and go pass the other way from the assist to Cecil. Right now, Jeffrey, both these teams, we can't look down for one moment. They are getting up and down the floor, which tells me they're excited to be playing.
Oh, absolutely. As there's a steal there by the Lady Comets.
2 turnovers. Maynard about got that one. West finally gets it across. Shot up won't go. Back the other way. Alexis Boggs landed on that left knee really hard. Just now getting back down the floor. Shot won't go from the right side. Rebounded out to Maynard. Maynard from the parking lot off the window. You might have a few jitters tonight, too.
Oh, absolutely. First game, it's one thing when you scrimmage, but when you're actually in gameplay and everything, it's a different pace, different feel when you get the crowd really behind you then.
First foul of the night against Raceland. And that's Maynard. And you don't want to have to put her on the bench if you don't have to. She's not knocking the other girls away from them. They're all very good, but kind of got to give the edge to Maynard.
Well, it's one of those things, too, especially first game, in addition to the jitters, you make a lot of contact out there in those first few games to kind of fill out how the officials are going to be officiating the season, in addition to how the other teams are going to be playing.
Boggs makes them both. Broughton has come in for Boggs. Maynard, little Euro step, good. She does that so well. I had a few racing games last year. 2-point lead. Nolan about fell down with the basketball turnover. Quickly back to Maynard. Maynard goes the other way. Probably one of the top players in the region, wouldn't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, she's got it. You just look at her. She's got the size. She's got the arms. Foul on West.
I mean, there's been a lot of really good players coming out of the 16th region here in the last several years.
Mandy Lane played here. Hop's daughter. Shot won't go. Rebounded by the Lady Comets. Quickly down the floor. West wants to run in traffic and a blocking foul on Raceland.
Of course, just a reminder to our fans again, the fouls are different than what they've been in historically on there. 5 fouls put you in the bonus. They do not shoot 1-1 anymore, and the fouls reset at each quarter, like it was last year.
Yep. Turnover. Raceland has it. Jump ball. It's going to go to West. I apologize. I didn't get that last foul. Kind of loud in here.
Oh, it's kind of like what you like to hear on there.
Yeah, that's true.
As there's a
nice steal by Nolan. Her shot won't go. Ball on the floor. Up, no. Rebounded up again. Still won't go as they battle for it. A lot of traffic underneath the window there in front of the cheerleaders. Ball now comes back out to West. Here's a shot from the left side. No good. And Raceland finally gets the ball as we come back the other way.
That's going to be one thing that Raceland's going to have to tighten up here just a little bit tonight is that offensive rebounding. Of course, both teams, you can't let anybody have 6 or 7 shots at it.
Shot won't go from the outside. Rebounded by Nolan. We come back the other way. Tell you one thing, these teams are running and gunning, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Well, it seems like that's the new, especially West Carter method. I know the boys' game last night, it was run and gun all night long.
Yeah, they got a lot of energy, I'm sure. Wide open, top of the key 3 ball. That won't go. Rebounded up and missed. Ball still on the floor. Shot up and good. And West Carter will get the and 1 coming up. As that was Cecil. She was really hustling there on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
And once again, West Carter's offensive rebounds gets them in a position of where they want to be at. To be able to put it back, because it seems like early on in the season, your shooting percentages are not that high, but that's where you have some rebounds galore out there, probably some rebounding records.
Free throw missed, our first tie at 6, and quickly Maynard brings it down to 4. Ball in the left hand, scoop shot up, good. West is going to have to come over and try to cut that off. She does that so well, wearing that big knee brace on her left leg. Running jumper, good! Nova Hatton gives us our second tie of the night from Hot Brown Court at 8. There's the press. West Carter gets a turnover. And a foul in the front court. The 3:58 here in the first. Sophia Maynard will pick up her first foul.
That's going to be Raceland's 4th here of the quarter.
We're tied at 8, halfway home here in the first. And turnover. Boggs is back in the lineup. Scrambling right in front of me, and another jump ball. I'll tell you one thing, they are getting after it.
That's one thing you like to see early on in the season is your team's willing to put some skin on the ground and battle for those balls, as Hager Easterling would call it, a scrum.
Scrum. Coach E joining us this year for some games. How cool is that? He worked with us a little bit last year as well.
Had him last night, and there's another jump ball.
Back to West Carter. Sub coming in, Rigsby, who started the sophomore, will come in. Campbell goes out for Marty Thomas. And Raceland just threw it to their head coach. That's one person you don't want to throw it to.
He's wide open all the time. But,
wide open. What a player he was at Ashland and went on to college to play.
But you don't want to throw it to him in the game now.
Not now. Not the first one. Well, actually, probably never. Top of the key. Shot off the glass. Won't go. Maynard with the board. Maynard looking down floor. Maynard off the glass. Got fouled. She'll shoot 2. Sophie Maynard goes to the free throw line.
Breaks a stalemate on there. Draws net on the first one.
Maynard gets the first free throw, gives Raceland the lead back at 9-8. Misses that one. Rebounded West. Quickly down the floor, and Boggs tried to get it, but scooped up by the West Carter Comets. Cecil's got 6 out of the 10 points for West here in the quarter. There goes Maynard. She got shoved. Nice rebound. Foul. Foul on West.
It's one of those things. Cecil's been getting a whole lot of her points in off of the offensive rebounds, and that's going to be something that Raceland's going to need to start shutting that down here as the night goes on.
Free throw good. Boggs will pick up her first. As we're tied at 10, our third tie of the game of the quarter. That one up, and it's good. Oh, that barely hit the net. That one's straight down. 11-10, we go back the other way with the lead. Raceland to press, and it works. Turnover for West. I've got them with 2.
That's one of those situations, especially with a young team. You want to come out and you want to start pressuring them a little bit. Of course, a lot of these players does have, previous varsity experience, but especially when you bring in some freshmen, sometimes it's a whole different ball game.
Well, I know one thing. They're not being shy and taking it to the hoop, are they?
Oh, absolutely not. Crashing the boards. Doing a great job on the offensive boards here tonight.
Nova Hatton's picked up her first. Raceland back at the free throw line. Good. That is Broughton at the free throw line. West Carter on the rebound.
Picks up her dribble. Has got to go somewhere with it.
West Carter will break the press. That'll be double team. Finally gets rid of it. Tapped away by Maynard. Maynard surveys the floor, throws it to the legs of Broughton. Couldn't come up with it. Raceland will turn it over. I've got him with 4 here in the quarter. 2:20 left. Foul.
That's going to be foul number 5 there for the Lady Rams.
And that's 2 on Maynard, a junior. Hatton was going to try to inbounds it, but with the new rules Jeff talked about, bonus time early this year.
Yeah. Ones that's been around the sport for a while. It's unusual because you're like 5 and you're shooting 2. But then you clear it off for the second quarter and so forth on there. I think it's been a pretty good improvement to help speed up the game a little bit.
That's what I was thinking. Tied at 12. Maynard, nice move behind the arc. 3 ball won't go. Trying to get the rebound was Maynard. She loses it. It goes out of bounds. Fast and furious first quarter, 2:07 left. There's that press again, leading the press is Maynard.
Yeah, they're just waiting to cross half court before double teaming.
Penetration, shot up the glass and good. Nothing being denied there by Nova Hatton. Got her with 4. 14-12, lead up by 2. Shot up, no. Rebounded West, good rebound. Sydney Cecil, Jeff, brings a lot of size for Coach Faith Kahn.
She brings the size and experience.
Broughton with the steal. Quickly to Maynard. Maynard likes that left side of the floor. She's got 6 points. Coach Thomas, or was that Faith taking the timeout?
I think, that was Raceland.
All right, Raceland takes the timeout. We're tied at 14. We're back in a moment. High school basketball on the Kool TV Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
We welcome you back to the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza. It's Papa John's in Grayson and in Flatwoods with 1:27 left here in the quarter. 14 all, Jeff. That's been our 5th tie of the first quarter.
Yeah, back and forth battle here. You can tell both these teams are really coming out, putting a whole lot of effort in on this, and wanting to come away with that W here tonight.
Out of bounds, knocked away by Raceland. West will get it back. 1:13 to go.
I think we were talking about earlier, 34, I believe that is Brown.
Okay. And a foul. See if they count the bucket. We're going to moving in. 2 shots, so don't count the bucket. Boggs picks up her first. And then at the line will be Cecil. First one's good.
Yeah, Holly Brown, number 34. She's a senior, one of the lone seniors here on the team.
Okay. Faith's not had too many of those. Maynard's going to go coast to coast. Scoop shot. Good. She's got 8 in the quarter. She does that. So she gets that first spurt ability on you, and she's hard to stop.
It's like she's either going to get fouled or she's going to put it in the bucket.
Wes Carter turns it over to Maynard. Give and go. Up and perfection for the Rams. That was Broughton with 39 seconds to go. Shot up, no good. Maynard had the ball, gets it, and she's taken off. Maynard, shot up, good. West is going to have to try to stop that, Jeff.
Yeah, because you can see here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay, she's just a powerhouse when she gets down in there. Drives the lane, cuts around, does the little Euro step, and puts it up and in.
2015, that's Raceland's biggest lead. And Maynard's got 10 here in the quarter. She takes that little step on you, and that's when she gets you in trouble.
Kind of
Good
does
hustle
that.
by Broughton. Excuse me, Jim.
Yeah, I was going to say she kind of does that little bit of a windmill move on there to get you moving on one side, and then she gets you going on the other side right afterwards.
Timeout. Nope. Mr. Coldiron's going to say over and back.
Yeah, good call on that. The ball crossed over there, and she put her hand in on the other side over that way and brought it back in on the other side. So making contact there with it on the across the timeline there.
2 for West is Josie Nolan. So now I think we got everybody set. Maynard short from the corner, and that'll be it. Our first quarter in the books, and after 1 quarter play, the Rams lead it 20-15 here from John Hop Brown Court on the Kool TV Sports Network.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, Grayson and Flatwoods. Raceland, after one quarter play, leads at 20-15. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson, State Farm Insurance. By Pure Point Auto in Greenup. From oil changes to multi-point inspections to full engine swaps, Pure Point Auto can do it all. They also mount and balance tires and cut and program keys. Pure Point Auto, 2109 National Road in Greenup. You and I was talking on the break. Maynard now with 10 points after one quarter. West will have to try to maintain her. Right in front of me is Josie Nolan. And the Comets will get the ball to start the quarter. Stamper has it. Pass into the paint. Little bump, no call. Shot missed. Raceland comes up with it. Maynard lost it. But then the Rams come back up with it with Rigsby. Rigsby, a long pass out to Maynard. Thought about a three. Shoots over Cecil. Good. Nothing but net. 3-ball. And just like that, Raceland's starting to pull away briefly. Their biggest lead.
Yeah, that's one of those situations that you hope that your team just keeps on battling right on through.
Baseline jumper is an air ball. Rebounded goes to Maynard. Maynard surveys the floor. Coach Thomas at the scorer's table. Coach Kahn down on the other end of the floor. Maynard, she's filling the 3-ball. Good! Maynard is on fire. 16 points to start the quarter. 25-15, a 10-point lead.
She's just getting comfortable out there right now, and, I mean, everything's falling for her right here at the moment.
That's what good players do. Brown trying to get it into Cecil, goes out of bounds. That three-point shot was brought to you by Ram Pharmacy, taking care of all your pharmaceutical needs and much more. Ram Pharmacy in Raceland. Maynard's had 2 of them today. And another turnover. That's 5 on West in the ball game. Maynard has it. And steps called. Yep. That was Broughton. So each team now with 5 turnovers.
Usually early on in the season, turnovers are about your worst enemy on there. Well, at the late season too, but it seems like it's a...
Well, the first game with this pace, you might see a few.
Yeah, it's like they're quickly moving around, cutting in and out. You're going to get those turnovers. That's a nice little up and under, I believe, there for Nolan.
Yep, Josie. And West to press after the basket. And Raceland breaks it with no problem. Up and good. That's Rigsby for her 6-point. Coach Kahn's going to have to take a timeout. Going to be a full timeout. 6:06 to go. It's a 27-17 lead for the Rams. We're back in a moment on the Kool TV Sports Network.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season. You know, financial security begins at home, with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Welcome back to the Papa John's broadcast table. It's Kent and Jeff. 6:06 to go, 27-17, Jeff. And not so much the press defensive-wise, but Raceland's just doing a really good job, Jeffrey, getting down the floor, and mainly in number 33 in Maynard.
Yeah, she's having a great night here tonight, and it's one of those things, put it where the hot hands are at.
Good pass, good passing, crisp passing by West, and it works. Kinley Nolan. 27-20. Shot up. One thing, Raceland's not shy to put it up. Off the window, rebounded by West. Brown brings it in, taken away by Maynard. Maynard being guarded by Nolan. Pulls up, shot up, air ball.
Tipped it back in.
Yeah, West gets it. We'll come back the other way. Nolan, nice job from keeping it to go out of bounds. Gets it back, and then she did step out of bounds. So it's 5-16, 27-20.
West Carter going full court press this time.
West might want to do it. Maynard got fouled right in front of me. Oh, they're going to say she went out of bounds. Them looked at me and just, what?
That's like, can I see the instant replay of that again?
I better not show that to you. Go talk to Marty, your coach. I think she was kind of shocked she didn't get the foul, but good sportsmanship. The West Carter girl helped her up and then said thank you. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
5 to go in the game. Sorry, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I was going to say kick ball there by the Lady Comets, so another turnover there.
Boggs comes back in for Coach Kahn. 5 to go in the second quarter. Maynard to Alexis Boggs, quickly back to Maynard, crosses the timeline here at John Hobb Brown Court. Left side, got bumped, won't go. She's got some free throws coming up. Maynard has not been to the free throw line tonight. Two on Bristol Boggs. Maynard at the free throw line. She's got 16 points, and in this quarter, 2 triples.
She's getting it done from everywhere, all on the court here tonight.
Left-handed free throw, good. 29-20, halfway home in the second. Nolan goes left, working on Rigsby. Nice pass inside there from Brown, loses it. Another turnover, though, by West, gives it back to the Lady Rams. Maynard quickly down the floor, trying to hit Rigsby, knocked out of bounds.
He'll stay here with the Lady Rams.
Pretty decent crowd for the first game. A lot of games coming up.
There's a lot of season coming around. Of course, both these teams, after the first of the year, will be taking part in the All-A 16th Region All-A tournament.
Maynard's shot won't go. Rebound right into the hands of Boggs. She got fouled. A little hand check.
It's going to be the second foul here on West Carter this quarter.
That's on Kinley Nolan. Out to Maynard at the top of the key. West in a little man-to-man. Tip pass. And from the left corner, in and out, 3-ball won't go. Rebound, no. And Boggs tries to save it out of bounds. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Grayson Funeral Home, 49 McCoy Road. They're family owned and operated. Their large, spacious facility seats 300 in the chapel and has over 200 acres of parking. That's Grayson Funeral Home. So the 10-point lead down to 9, 29-20 as West tries to answer on this possession. Brown out front with it, the Nolan. That would be Kinley Nolan. And that shot's 3-ball from the left side. Nova Hatton. That'll help. 29-23. Maynard to the right side. Shot up. Good. Free ball by Rigsby. That's a Ram Pharmacy 3-point shot. Scoop shot, no foul. See Ram Pharmacy for all of your pharmaceutical needs and much more. Ram Pharmacy in Raceland. Maynard just picked up her second. Kinley Nolan will go to the free throw line. No good. Brooklyn Campbell, the junior, back into the lineup for Coach Thomas. That one's good. First game, a mini for not only you and me, Jeffrey, but for these girls.
Nice steal there by Cecil.
Yeah, nice turnover. Raceland tries to answer. I got 5. They get 6 turnovers now for Raceland. 32-24. Foul.
I think fans not happy with that one there.
Nolan gets it. And from the free throw line, jumper up and good. Nova Hatton's got 5 in the quarter to cut it to 32-26. And another foul. Stamper back in for Coach Kahn. Under 3 to go before the halftime break. 32-26 your score. Broughton crosses the timeline. Man-to-man D by West. She breaks it. Turnover. West wants to hurry. And nice hustle knocking it out of bounds was Campbell for Raceland. Quick break for Maynard. She's coming back onto the floor. Maynard's going to get a break. Probably well deserved.
She's been doing it all here tonight. 3-pointers, 3 throws.
That's 17 points. Gets her a cup of water. Scoop shot in the paint too strong. Rebounded by Rigsby, the sophomore. Quickly gives it to her point guard. Crosses the timeline, and she walked. Good call. Broughton. He's trying to throw it to somebody, Jeff, and there's nobody there.
It's one of those situations that you get there and just like, oh, why did I pick up that dribble?
Yeah. Won't be the first, won't be the last. 2:30 before the break. West Carter setting up their offense. Hatton out dribbling left hand. Goes to the left elbow. She stopped. Brings it back over to Josie Nolan. Nolan back over to Hatton. Looks at Coach Kahn. Dribbling between the legs with the knee braces. Left hand dribble. Trying to direct the offense. Picked up her dribble. Needs help. Gives it away. And Coach Kahn's going to take a 30-second timeout. It's her second timeout of the game.
A good call just to go ahead and get the team settled down. Because Raceland's starting to turn up that pressure on there, on that man-to-man defense.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jason Greer, attorney at law. He is happy to sponsor tonight's game. You can see Jason Greer for estate planning and personal injury. That's Jason Greer, attorney, 113 North Horde Street in Grayson. Visit GreerAttorney.com, and also the great folks there at Sparks Funeral Home, 203 West Main Street in Grayson, caring for our community, locally owned and operated. Sparks Funeral Home in Grayson. With 1:59 to go. Raceland 2 fouls here in the quarter. West with 3. And across the way, Nova Hatton will inbounds in front of the Rams bench. Backcourt pass, and Raceland trying to turn the D up again. West being patient this time, not really looking at penetration to the hoop. Looking for that good basket. Nolan's going to drive. Josie, right baseline shot, too strong. Tip, rebounded Raceland. Broughton crosses the stripe. Man-to-man defense. Joe's in my way.
Yep, scrum on the floor.
Rams will get it back. Here comes Maynard. She got a pretty good breather, didn't she?
Yeah, not too bad. Had that timeout, too. Only a 30-second timeout, but, coming up here in the last minute, you got to get your best starters back out there again and try to get a bigger lead going into the locker room.
Right, Maynard and Boggs. Contact underneath the hoop. Stay with Raceland going off West. Went off a knee of the Comets. Minute 8 to go before the break. Coach Thomas wants another sub. That'll be Campbell coming back in. Maybe a little more height underneath the hoop, maybe. Maynard in the left corner goes to the elbow, down to the middle of the paint. And a foul.
Going to be the fourth foul on Wes Carter this quarter.
Maynard will inbounds. Gets it back, puts it on the floor, works on Cecil. Shot won't go. And ball out of bounds goes to West. Coach Thomas runs down the bench, getting some more subs in. Broughton comes back in. Campbell's not happy she's going out.
57 seconds, they want to finish this thing out.
I don't think she wanted to come out. Shot long, rebounded by Nolan. Oh, she hit the floor hard. Hope she's okay. Man, she landed hard. And she's up, and that's great. The trainer coming out. Meredith Calhoun. Jeff, you've been around the West a long time. How long has she been here?
Oh,
Mercy.
Quite a bit. I would say at least, probably as long as I've been teaching. I would say 15, 17 years.
Like all the athletic directors we have, we're really blessed because we've got some doozies, really good ones. She goes out. She landed pretty hard. Boggs back in for the Rams with 42 seconds left. From the top of the key, shot no good off the back iron as Hatton misses that one. And we come the other way. Raceland crosses the stripe. A 32-26 lead. Lyon has it. She's come in. That's Amy Lyon, I think. Another quick break for Maynard. Coach Thomas going to bring her in and Campbell back in with 24 seconds to go. Puts it in Maynard's hands with 20 seconds to Campbell, right side. Left wide open. Jumper won't go. Rebounded on the floor. Rams get it back. Boggs from the top of the key. Won't go. Rebounded by West. Sydney Cecil has it with 2 seconds. They're not going to get a shot off, and we are at halftime. 1/2 in the books here from John Hop Brown Court. And the Rams lead it 32-26. We're back in just a few moments on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, Go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
We welcome you back to the Papa John's broadcast table. To better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's in Grayson and in Flatwoods. It's Kent Robinson, Jeff Irwin, Rachel Irwin on our camera crew, and Jeffrey. After one quarter play, Raceland led it 20-15. West kind of pulled up to about a 10-point lead. That was their biggest. And here at the break, you've got West only down 32-26.
Yeah, they're in a pretty good position right now. It definitely could be a whole lot of a different game. Of course, depending on, shots falling and everything else, but that's the coulda, woulda, shoulda basketball that's out there. We were talking during the break, it's one of those things that, West Carter, they're not out of this game by far. Few extra shots, lands here and there. They're going to be, back in this game in no time. Of course, Raceland, they're going to have to keep the pressure up and keep having Maynard out there doing what she does best, getting the ball into her hands, and then backing her up on there with some offensive rebounding.
We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll look at individual scoring for Raceland and West Carter. It's halftime. And right now, Raceland leads at 32-26 on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Welcome back to the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's in Grayson and in Flatwoods. Well, thanks some fine folks for sponsoring us this evening on the Kool TV Sports Network. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. And the good folks in Greenup, Pure Point Auto in Greenup. From oil changes to multi-point inspections to full engine swaps, Pure Point Auto can do it all. They also mount and balance tires and cut and program keys. Pure Point Auto, 2109 Ashland Road in Greenup. Take a look at your individual scoring now for the Raceland Rams. We've got Allison Rigsby, who started. She's got 9 points. She had a Ram Pharmacy three-pointer in the second quarter. Alexis Boggs has 2 points. That came in the first. Emma Broughton with 1 field goal in the first. Sophie Maynard's got 1. And Jeff doing the damage. Nim Maynard at halftime, 17 points.
Yeah, she has been on fire here today. And, West Carter, they're going to have to try to figure out a way to contain her. That's going to be one of the big agenda items for them out there today is trying to figure out how to contain her. And if they do that, like I said, she's scoring over half the points there for Raceland right now. And she's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. West Carter, several folks in the scorebook as well. Sydney Cecil, 6. Bristol Boggs, 2. Kinley Nolan, 3. Nova Hatton's got 9. And Josie Nolan off the bench with 2. Holly Brown off the bench with a couple free throws. So both teams right now, except for Raceland with Maynard with the 17 points, West kind of spreading out their scoring in that first half of play.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, especially with the younger team. I mean, taking a look, they do have the senior and Holly Brown. I missed her on the lineup a little bit earlier on. You still got a lot of young players out there, and they have to try to find their identity out here. Of course, especially, they've got 2 eighth graders on the team, and usually West Carter, they've been notorious for tapping into the middle school girl system and bringing out kind of the best of the best so that they can try to get out there and get some varsity experience time.
Racing back out onto the floor. West Carter's still in the locker room. We'll take another break. A couple minutes to go as we wrap up halftime from John Hawk Brown Court. Raceland 32, West Carter 26 on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Welcome back to the Papa John's broadcast table. It's better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's Pizza, Grayson Flatwoods. Jeffrey, same old, you think, for both of these teams?
That's what it appears to be out there. Coming back in, having to try. I'm sure that Raceland's talking about those offensive rebounds that they've been giving up to Wes Carter. Wes Carter's talking about keep on shooting and hoping that eventually the things are going to start falling their way.
Wes Carter turns it over from the get-go. Nim Maynard's 3-ball no. Rebounded by Wes. Boggs. Boggs in the backcourt as Brown's in trouble. Brown will cross the timeline. That knee brace. Ooh, she about turned that knee. Raceland Rams fans wanted to walk. That didn't look good. I mean, she's okay, but she kind of turned.
It's one of those that any kind of movement like that, you're like, oh, don't want to see that.
Well, it scares you first off when you don't have a brace on, but wearing a brace, thank goodness it's there. Rams get it back. Another turnover by West. They want to press. Maynard in the backcourt. Boggs comes up with it. Back to Maynard. For West Carter's opened up this quarter under a minute with already 2 turnovers.
Yeah, not the position they want to be in. I'm sure that was one of the other conversations in the locker room is protect the ball, and that one is going to be in there.
Nice hustle there by Maynard. Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Nice cut.
Kinley Nolan just picked up her second. Me and my little screen are not getting along down here. There we go. She keeps wanting to fall down on me.
We'll get that improved for next time.
I got to get on my producer for about.
Yeah, who is that?
I'll tell you. Shot no by West. We come the other way. Raceland up 35-26. Maynard in the left corner. Gets it back. Thought about shooting it. Now she'll drive to the elbow. Try to get Cecil up in the air. Cecil wasn't going anywhere. Rigsby has it. Throws it right into the hands of West. Brown has it. Over to Hatton. Right side pass to Boggs. Boggs puts it on the floor. Picks up her dribble. Into the paint. Long 3-ball. Good. Man, that was deep.
I think she hit that one from the baseball field up here.
Boggs with the triple, 35-29. Maynard threw it right to West. I don't know where that was going, but Rachel was lucky to get it back. But Cecil with the steal, and she walked. Again, stopping, trying to throw it to somebody. Nobody was there. We've played 2 minutes, Jeff, and West has turned it over 3 times.
Yeah, not the kind of way you want to come out, bring out the second half. Usually, after your little pep talks and everything else, that's the last thing you want to do is turn it over.
Looking over at Coach Kahn, she had them arms up in there saying, calm down, we got time. Maynard at the top of the key, pass, she'll get it back. Going to the paint, she falls down and she hands it to Maynard. Maynard might have walked. Now here's a shot from the deep top of the key, no good. Rebounded West. Both teams coming out a little stale here out of the locker rooms. Long one, good! West Carter lighting it up from downtown Tripletown.
And what they've done with the turnovers has been erased by the 3-pointers, but answered right back there by Raceland.
Maynard with a Ram Pharmacy 3-point shot. Ram Pharmacy in Raceland for all of your pharmaceutical needs. Boggs has it. She'll give it up. Shot won't go by Hatton. Rebounded West. Scoop shot up. Good. Josie Nolan. 4-point lead. Maynard's foot was on the line. Now they're going to give it to her. Nim Maynard with back-to-back Ram Pharmacy 3-point shots. 41-34. Pace starting to pick up now. Whoops. Brown trying to throw at the hat and nobody there. Turnover.
Just a little miscommunication. She thought somebody else was coming up across court, and they stopped short, and the pass went just right in front of her.
Rams hurry down the floor with Broughton to Maynard. Maynard goes left baseline. Hand check. They put the foul on Josie Nolan.
Yeah, I think they said number 2.
Maynard will try another one, short off the iron. Rebounded West. Nolan loses the basketball. It's Josie, and you've got Kinley, number 24. Halfway through the third. Rams get it back up 41-34. Maynard loses it. And who's it going to be off of? Stays with Raceland. Broughton will inbounds. She'll go to her position on the floor with Maynard now having it. And a foul probably will go on Holly Brown. A little bump. It's her second. Third foul on West.
Close to an over and back there.
Very close. Rigsby into the corner to Maynard. She's going to bring it out into the paint. Maynard has it. Puts it on the floor. Looks at the... Oh, nice pass. Player gave it up, though. That was pretty. Scoop shot in the paint. Good by Broughton.
Nice little high pick there to help open that up. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout taken here by the Lady Comets.
So Coach Kahn will take another 30. It stops the clock. 3 minutes, 28 seconds to go. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Grayson Funeral Home, 49 McCoy Road. Family owned and operated. Their large, spacious facility seats 300 in the chapel and has over 2 acres of parking. For more information, visit GraysonFuneralHome.com. That's Grayson Funeral Home. Also, Jason Greer, attorney at law. He is happy to sponsor tonight's game. Jason, for all of your estate planning and personal injury. That's Jason Greer, attorney. I want to mention that the second half throw-in as well was brought to you by the Ashland YMCA. They're open 24 hours a day, and they offer programs for everyone. Check out the Y. Thanks to all of our sponsors. As we both know, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this. And we definitely enjoy what we do.
Oh, absolutely. They go to help pay the bills.
Got that right. This quarter going quickly here at Hot Brown Court. 3:10 to go. Boggs has it. Jeff's in my way. Can't tell the officials to move. They might tee me up. Joking, of course.
Well, the good thing is they can't tee up anybody else except for participants in the game. Now, they can send you home, though.
Yeah.
Or recommend that they send you home.
Yep. Somebody got warned earlier behind me. And another foul on the floor.
It's going to be Raceland's first foul this quarter and this half.
Broughton's first. Boggs has it. And legal screen, I think, on West, much to the chagrin of the Lady Comets coaching staff.
Yeah, she did go flying right across, right down the middle of the court.
43-34 your score. Broughton brings it up. Takes it to the left side. Pulls up the elbow. Picks up her dribble to Campbell. Campbell to Maynard, and she threw it to the cheerleaders.
Just try to go for a little over-the-top pass, but wasn't ready for that.
Wasn't there, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't there. Of course, I'm still in my football mode, kind of thinking pass incomplete there.
Yeah, I think we all are. With Raceland's got a big game Friday.
Yep, heading down at Kroger Field, taking on Sayre.
Join James Collier for that call. Good luck to the Rams. Maynard, nice move. Got her 26. Have to double check that, obviously. Hatton into the corner. Raceland triple team. Stamper's in for West as well.
Gets her own rebound on that one.
Josie Nolan to the right side. Scoop shot up and good. Nice job by Boggs. Bristol Boggs is having a nice quarter. She's got 8 points. 45-36. Rigsby. Long court pass over, in and out. No good on the 3 ball. It was Broughton missing that one. West is in a hurry. Here's a jumper. Too strong off the glass. Rebounded Cecil. Shot blocked. Gets her own rebound. Pass into the paint on the floor. Turnover. Maynard comes up with it. And Maynard has to chase it down. She goes out of bounds. Right now, maybe a little bit out of control on both teams.
Yeah, I think they're trying to push just a little bit much.
Too big of a hurry.
It's like they just need to settle down. I mean, you can play fast, basketball that's out there, but you got to take care of that basketball.
This quarter winding down under a minute. West is still in the back court. Stamper comes to give West some help. Back to Boggs. Nolan gets her man up in the air and foul. It's Josie Nolan. On Campbell. Brooklyn Campbell. Her first, only the second team foul of the quarter. Too strong. Tonight's game brought to you by Sparks Funeral Home, 203 West Main in Grayson. Caring for our community, locally owned and operated, Sparks Funeral Home in Grayson. Good. Josie's got 5 points. It's 45-37. Maynard stepped out of bounds. 12 turnovers for Raceland, down to 20 seconds. Boggs midcourt to Hatton. Hatton trying to look at Cecil. Back to Nolan, Josie Nolan. Do a little weave. Shot up and off the back iron, no, by Boggs. West Carter gets their own rebound. Boggs gets it back. Left elbow shot off the iron, no good. Rebounded, goes out of bounds. Must have went off Raceland. It's going to stay with West.
Time for one shot here. Got to be a quick giving up.
At the horn, Boggs misses it, and we've played 3. Been a good one. We head to the fourth quarter from John Hop Brown Court. And the Rams lead at 45-37. Back with the fourth in a moment on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Fourth quarter underway from John Hop Brown Court. Glad you're with us tonight. High school basketball girls style. It's Kent, Jeff, and Rachel as we welcome you back into the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's in Grayson and in Flatwoods. So it's basically been, Jeff, from the tip, brought to us tonight by the Ashland Y. It's no slow pace in this one, has there?
No, they've hit the gas from moment one, and like I said, as a result, a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots, but playing some hard-nosed basketball out there.
Boggs leads West to start the fourth with 10 points. Maynard's got 26 for Raceland. And in the paint, shot won't go. Missed by Hatton. And Maynard will get it.
Raceland now starting to slow down the tempo. Coming in here on the fourth quarter.
Rigsby had it and lost it. About lost it again. Maynard, she's quick. And stepping out of bounds is Raceland to open up the quarter. Unofficially, I got the Lady Rams with 13 turnovers. Hatton into the corner to Nolan. Couple dribbles. Out front, the Boggs. Long top of the key three won't go. Saved from going out of bounds. Now it does this time, but it's off Raceland's Campbell. Sub now back in for West. Kenley Nolan in for Stamper.
Give it right to her there in the corner.
Trying to get Maynard up in the air, and she just lost it. Rams get it back on the turnover.
West Carter moving up into full court pressure right now.
Maynard crosses the stripe, dribbles between the legs, knocked out of bounds. Oh, she just lost it. I thought it was knocked out of bounds. It slipped out of her hand.
A little conversation between the officials. And they're going to do a jump ball. Coach Kahn wanting to know what in the world's going on. I think you had both officials, like I said, it did kind of look like it was tipped out of bounds.
I thought it was tipped. I'm right here in front of it. My eyesight ain't the best, but it looked like it was tipped. So on the possession, Rams will keep it up 45-37.
Officials with the not being able to reconcile their differences there.
Well, and basically, again, we've been around it a long time. You've got three good officials in Cold Iron, Callahan, and McNabb, and that's what you want to do. You want to get together and so say, hey, okay, what happened? Only two of them talked. Jeff was on the other side of the floor, but he was hearing it from Faith.
He was having to put out the fires on the opposite side of the court there.
He had to deal with her. West Carter in the front court now. Here's a long shot. Won't go. Left-handed. Rebound up and good. Nobody boxing out. Cecil gets it back, and she got fouled.
That's one of those situations. It'd be interesting to see the stats once they get posted on there of total rebounds. I know James Collier was on the call with a KCU game, and I think he said that there was a total of over 100 and maybe 11 to 120 rebounds in the game.
Brooklyn Campbell just stepped on the foot of a West Carter player. She tweaked it. Rebound up and no good. Missed by Hatton. West Carter keeps it. They pass in between the circles. Boggs again, the freshman. That was way long. Cecil with the rebound. Hatton 3-ball. No. Cecil with another rebound. Up and good, and she got fouled.
We'll take a look at that one here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. That had to be at least almost 10 shots taken during that time period.
Several.
Cecil finally getting that one powered in.
3-point play. Alexis Boggs having some time. Fouls on Campbell, her second. Free throw, no good. Rebounded Raceland. And Maynard gets it. And she's in no hurry. Cecil just knocked down Raceland player, no call. And the West Carter Comets want to run. Shot up, no good. Rebounded West. West has got some fire in their eyes. Boggs shoots and scores.
It's a nice little Euro step over there. Just about what we've been seeing Maynard do all night.
45-41. 5 to go in the contest. Maynard, foul. I've got 3 on Kenley Nolan. Maynard, couple free throws already made and misses the first one. Boggs out. Rigsby in for the Rams. Misses them both. No press this time. Boggs crosses the timeline. Why not? Wide open from the top. The key. Good! I'm smelling a timeout, Jeffrey.
It's right there, 1 point away, and that is it. Timeout taken there by
Marty Thomas.
Yeah, by the Lady Rams.
And it is a
full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:44 to go. It's a 1-point game on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Got a good one going here. John Hop Brown Court. Welcome back to the Papa John's broadcast table. At one time, Jeff Irwin, the Rams had about a 10-point lead over West. And Coach Thomas has seen that 10-point lead cut down to 1.
Yeah, as we said, it's been offensive rebounding. And then, as we were talking about during the break, some wide open threes there, and West Carter being able to capitalize on them.
Raceland up now with this 1-point lead. You know, reaching foul on Josie Nola. Got her with 3. Broughton will inbounds. Goes into the back court. Maynard had to run it down to get it. Cecil guarding her. Maynard contact. Back-to-back fouls on West. Holbrook will pick up a foul.
Maybe questioning where the ball is supposed to be inbounded at.
Lions, I believe it's Lions, has it. So we'll bring it to Rigsby. Rigsby at the baseline, cut off. Lion shoots it, no score. Rebounded West. West could take the lead right here. And a foul, as they were not going to stop Kinley Nolan from going to the hoop.
It's one of those situations. She had her hands up in the air and was doing, had her position, but she moved at that last second, making contact there and causing the foul.
Nolan was 1 of 1 from the free throw line in the second quarter, makes that one. We're tied at 45. We have not been tied since it was 14-14. And Wes Carter has taken the lead. (46-45).
Close to an over and back on that back foot.
Maynard shot up, won't go. Lyon with the rebound, puts it up, too strong. Raceland gets the ball, jump ball. They'll stay with the Lady Rams.
One of those situations, it looks like Raceland's got a lid on the basket right now and needs to find a way to break through it.
Yep. Out with pass to Raceland. There's a long three ball. That'll get you back in it. Not that you was out of it. Eva Broughton with a Rams Pharmacy triple. Wrote that on the wrong name. West tries to answer. Cecil tips it. That's going to be an over and back on Cecil. 48-46.
Wes Carter going back to the full court pressure once again.
Rigsby down central with it. Baseline, gives it up. Down to 3:20 to go in the game. 2-point game. Nobody there. Broughton was running to throw left, and again it went to the cheerleaders. Another turnover.
It's one of those situations. It's a good,
good look if it works.
Yeah, they're good look if they can get the hands on it and get the communication going on to let them know where they're going with it.
Been man-to-man defense for both teams all night long. And foul on the floor, no shot. Maynard's going to come back in.
Next foul for either team's going to put him in the bonus.
Amy Lyon for the Rams picks up her foul. Foul on the floor, no shots. Rams are up 2, but West has the basketball.
Wide open three.
Cannot leave her open off the iron, no. Rebounded Raceland. And a reach-in foul on Cecil. She's got 2. Didn't have any fouls until here in the fourth quarter. Now she's picked up 2.
And that should be a bonus situation there on the defensive.
Yeah, they've
foul.
got 5.
So Raceland's going to be shooting 2 from here on out.
And it might come down to free throws, Jeff.
Very true. I mean, anytime you're looking at a couple-point game, every one of these fouls that West Carter's going to commit now is going to give them 2 free opportunities to put up a point up there.
First one up and good. That's Campbell's first points of the night. Racing makes it 49-46. And it will remain 49-46, but not until Lyon gets the rebound and scores. 51-46. .235 to go in the game. Rams almost get the steal. Josie Nolan's shot blocked by Lyon. Here come the Lady Rams. It's Rigsby. The Maynard. Maynard out of control. Finally gives it up. And they're going to give it to Maynard. Timeout, Coach Thomas. He's going to settle his troops. Full timeout. Back-to-back timeouts by Coach Thomas. 2:17 to go in the game. Back in a moment on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
We welcome you back to the Papa John's broadcast table. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's, Grayson Flatwoods. 51-46 lead, 2:17 to go. Coach Thomas takes the timeout. Maynard will inbound. Maynard saves it. West going to put it in the corners, Jeff.
I say that's what they're going to do. They're going to eat
Make
up.
West foul you.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, it's free throws from here on out for them, so eat up the clock on what you can. It's a two-possession game anyway.
And that's what they're doing. Coach Thomas saying out, and West eventually is going to have to foul. Give and go pass. Brooklyn Campbell got by her man. The lead extends now to 53-46.
And that's why you run that kind of offense. You eventually get your defense complacent on what's going on. And steps called.
Ooh.
Had the turnover there by Wes Carter. Raceland was getting ready to go with it and called the walk there right around midcourt.
Minute 35 to go. Kenny Nolan trying to get to Cecil, and it's taken away by Campbell. Maynard is in no hurry. And Coach Kahn saying, come out and get him.
You got to put pressure on him and guard the ball.
I mean, it's the count and the mount. One Greenwood County coach used to say. I mean, if it gets under a minute and they start fouling, they're going to be in trouble. But the turnover will help, so that'll work for if you're Raceland.
Still,
or West, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot of times still eating off the clock during that possession.
The West gets it back with under a minute, but they need some points. And we'll get Maynard, I believe, with the foul. Good hustle play, just got too close.
Fouled Holbrook on there.
That's Maynard's third.
And that's going to be Raceland's fifth, and so that's going to put Holbrook on the line there. So both teams in the bonus here.
Shot good.
West has got to get a stop right here. And they're going to say that she went over the line. See if we can see that here. Oh, I see she passed the ball, and they were trying to get things set up. Saw that on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay, trying to get it set up, and she made a forward pass into the court.
Long shot up. Good! 3 ball.
West capitalizes on the turnover.
Hatton's made it a 3-point game. Foul in the backcourt. 53-40 with 40 seconds left. It's going to come down to free throws. Free throw, no good.
West Carter coaching staff yelling at their team to make sure they box out.
And missed them both. Lyon gets the big rebound, puts it up, no good. And the Raceland Rams stay alive with the board.
And timeout taken by Raceland.
It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. Lyon gets the big rebound, Jeff.
Yeah, and good move by the coaching staff to pull that ball back out because, right now, Raceland, it's a 3-point game. They would like to have the insurance points, but they'd rather have more time off the clock.
Right. So 37.3 seconds, all that remains. 53-50. We thought coming into tonight's game it would be a good one, and it's been nothing short of that. It has been a dandy. And maybe a little nerves at the first, but these guys have been pretty cool and calm and collected, as they like to say, in their first basketball season. But as you look at the rosters too, Jeff, you've got a lot of players that are back. They know the systems that their coaches want them to run.
Absolutely. The experience that you get out there is invaluable, especially, right in these time periods, right at the end of game.
Racing ball. Maynard throws it out to Rigsby, immediately a foul.
And she is going to foul out there.
Holbrook will go out in the game to 5 fouls. And Rigsby has been at the free throw line one time tonight in the quarter. Back then, she made it in the first quarter, both of them. She misses that one. These are big shots.
Yeah, because if she misses this one, it's still a one-possession game to tie it up.
She missed it. Maynard kicked it. 33 seconds to go. West showing a little bit of a press, Raceland showing a little bit of press, don't want to foul. Cecil gets fouled by Lyon. 27 seconds left.
And honestly, a good foul right there.
I think so.
You're going to make them earn it here by making 2 shots instead of 1.
Cecil puts it up good for her 9th point of the evening. Makes this one be a 1-point game. You throw up. Too strong. Rebounded Raceland. Quickly to Maynard. And the foul. Stamper grabbed Maynard back at the line. 2-point game. I know one thing. These two coaches haven't sat down the entire game, have they?
They have been fired up.
They have not sat down the first time.
I was going to say, looking at the Raceland bench, I don't even think he has a chair.
Maynard makes that one as it rolls in around the rim.
There's
54, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, he's got one chair there at the end, but not where a coach usually sits at.
No, he don't. Neither one of them. Maynard, good. 55-51. Ooh, man, that was close. And timeout on the floor. Coach Kahn calling for a timeout. She'll get it. 15 seconds left. We'll be back in a moment to wrap this one up, see how it goes The Rams are up 4 on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back at the Papa John's broadcast table, Papa John's better pizza, better ingredients. They've got locations for you in Grayson. And in Flatwoods, Jeff, it's been a good one, 55-51.
Absolutely. Both teams with one timeout remaining here, I believe.
Yep.
So West Carter here, they need to get some points, no matter what it is. 2 or 3 points, they need to get something on the board right here.
You got to go.
Taking too much time right now. That needs to be a shot up right there.
Air ball. Maybe a little bit too much time. When they threw it in bounds, it was 15. Now it's down to 6. Full court press by the Comets. And Cecil will get Maynard with 4.9 seconds to go. Sydney's third.
So pretty much any shot here. Of course, I mean, they're already up by 4 points, but adding on is just going to put this further out of reach.
That did it probably right there with a 56-51 lead. 57-51.
West needing 2 threes to even tie this thing up.
Well, this was a very good ball game between two very good clubs, who I'm sure will probably see each other down the road sometime. Final score tonight from John Hop Brown Court. The Lady Rams of Raceland wins it 57-51. We'll come back, have your final scoring, and try to get a coach or two and wrap things up here from West Carter on the Kool TV Sports Network.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back at the Papa John's broadcast table, final score tonight, and it was a good one. Raceland wins at 57-51. Your final scoring for Raceland unofficially. Allison Rigsby had 9 points. Brooklyn Campbell with 3. Boggs had 2. Emma Broughton had 7. Sophie Maynard with a free throw in the first quarter with 1. Lyon had 2, and the big girl on campus tonight was Maynard. I had her unofficially with 30 points. For West Carter, Sydney Cecil had 9 points. Had Holbrook with 2. Bristol Boggs had 15. Kinley Nolan had 5. Nova Hatton 12. And I had Brown with 2. And that's pretty much it. Final score 57-51. Take another break and see if we can get a coach out here in a moment on the Kool TV Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
So waiting on a couple coaches. Jeff, your thoughts on this game tonight as Rams win it 57-51. It was a good one.
Yeah, a lot of intensity out there tonight. You can tell from right off the tip that both these teams, they had their foot on the gas pedal and they did not let off at all, and that went all the way down to the wire. A lot of great job. I have to give it up to West Carter, being down quite a bit, in double digits for quite a bit of time there. It was almost, what was the largest lead there? About 20-some or close
21
to 20?
I think it was 18 was the largest.
So about 18 points on there. Came back from an 18-point deficit to tie it up in the latter part of the game. And to be able to battle it out here, going down the stretch, of course, 3 throws, ultimately, kind of the name of the game that picked up the victory there for the Lady Rams. Of course, a lot of great things happen out there. A lot of things that the coaches will want to work on and try to improve, rebounding, shot selection, and making sure that they take that open shot when they need to.
I think we got one more break. Is that correct?
We sure do.
Let's do one more, and if we don't get a coach or two, we'll wrap things up. Back in a moment on the Kool TV Sports Network.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
And I believe we're back to the Papa John's broadcast table. Trying to get Coach Thomas's headset. You can hear me, Marty?
I can hear you just
okay.
Fine. Papa John's, that made me hungry.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry myself. Jeff, we good up there?
We're good.
All right, Marty. Me and Jeff talked. He's up top, but he helped me tonight. You thought it was going to be a battle. You and Faith, it was. You had that big lead, 18 or 20, and Wes Carter came back, but you did what you had to do. And I had Maynard unofficially with 30 points, man. She really worked hard for you tonight.
Yeah, she's a beast. She's a game changer. She did a wonderful job for us tonight. Don't take anything away from this West Carter team. They are a scrappy bunch. It just doesn't quit. There's no stopping in them, right? But, yeah, Nim had a huge night for us.
We talked on the pregame what we talked about and things leading up to the game. Obviously, you're happy to get your first victory, 57-51. Maybe a few flaws you might saw. You're going to have some flaws and nervousness in game one, right?
Yeah, nerves game one. One returning starter on the floor for us tonight, right? So, a lot to work through. I think our girls did really well. We go back to the lab tomorrow and practice after we, dissect this game film and get back after it. But a lot of great learning points tonight. We did have a comfortable lead, and I believe we got comfortable.
You did.
And you can't get comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm. I know one thing you work on practice, you've always done, it's part of the game, is free throws, and paid for you off tonight at the end.
Yeah, the girls hit some key free throws when they needed to. Ironically, I have the vision of like 4 of them being missed when I thought we needed them as well, right?
Right.
But
that's what the head coach is supposed to do.
But those percentages, they definitely hit them when they mattered, and just can't tell you how proud I am of young Annie Lyons coming in and rebounding with 2 hands. I mean, that was the conversation in the locker room, was all these key moments that led to a victory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not going to keep you long because it's almost 20 after 9. We got a little bus trip back to the school, and everybody's got school tomorrow. One quick question. You go to Martin County this Friday. Good luck down there.
Yeah, so actually the Martin County game got canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, so our boys are in a state tournament, right?
Right.
And we're playing at Rupp in Lexington there on Friday. Okay. So, we're going to go support our boys, right? And, making history, right?
Right.
But then on Saturday, we go to Pike County to play Prestonsburg.
Okay.
Right?
Well, good luck down there. Good luck to the football team. We'll see you next time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you much. I appreciate you.
Right. Marty Thomas of the Rams. Coming over, some post-game comments. And, Jeff, I don't think Faith's going to make it over, so we can wrap it up here tonight as Raceland wins at 57-51. My thanks to my caller man and my producer tonight, multitasking, Jeff Irwin. And my thanks to Rachel Irwin as well on the camera. Final score tonight, the Rams win at 57-51. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Thank you for watching another West Carter Comets basketball broadcast live on Kool TV. This presentation of West Carter Comets basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hits Sports Network and Kool TV.